Hi guys, my name's Jay Black. I'm a realtor on the Shane Carvalho team at eXp Realty, and I'm joined this morning by Paige and Andrew of Pillar to Post Home Inspections. How you guys doing this morning?
Good. How are you?
Doing really well. Just kind of hanging out, getting the family going this morning. So things are going pretty well. So tell us a little bit about what you guys do as home inspectors.
So as a home inspector, if you're going to be purchasing a house, I'm going to come through, I'm going to inspect it top to bottom, attic, crawl space, every which way. And pretty much I'm going to give you as much information as I can about that house in the new home potentially you're going to be buying. Just so that way, if there's any issues, you can talk with your realtor and your family, find out what you're comfortable with and what you want taken care of before you move in, or maybe, put it on the back burner on a couple weekends with a case of beer and you'll be taken care of that later on.
Yeah, think on it.
Good deal. Perfect. And so do you guys look for mainly big things, or do you find all the little issues as well?
So we are looking for small issues, big issues. We don't really report on more of the cosmetic things. We might mention it in there just like as a general little comment, when people move out and they take the pictures off the wall and you still have the little nail holes, with little smaller things like that, we don't really dive too deep into. But, if you have broken tile on, the floor or countertop, we'll definitely mark that up. Plumbing leaks, if you've got some dry rot, pretty much we cover everything.
So what made you guys decide you wanted to open Pillar to Post here on the peninsula?
It's a long, complicated story, but we're gonna try and
No, it's not very long and complicated. Okay. I grew up in the construction business. My father had his own company for 40 some years before he retired. So
okay.
As soon as I was knee high, I was swinging hammers. We traveled around a little bit. We were up in Sacramento before Monterey. We had some some flips that we did. We demo the place down to the studs, new electrical, plumbing, whatnot. We'd fix it up and we'd either sell it or keep it as a rental income.
Yeah, and Pillar to Post is it's a franchise. It's the #1 home inspection company in North America. So we had actually used them on one of our purchases like 4 or 5 years ago. And we'd always wanted to start a business and it kind of just made sense. So we talked to them for about 2 years before deciding to finally pull the trigger and become a part of the organization. So
okay.
Yeah, and it was an easy transition from construction, remodel work, and getting into it. And just we hit the ground running. As far as coming down to Monterey, this place has always held a special place with my family. My dad was stationed at Fort Ord back during Vietnam. My parents got married in Carmel Valley.
Sister got married here
recently.
Sister
got married a few years ago. Yeah, it's one of those things. You know how it is. You move away, go check out the world a little bit, and then Monterey always pulls you back in, and you gotta come back home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I moved here, I was supposed to be here for 9 months, and I've been here for 6 years. Yeah, it's hard to leave. So.
It's the temperature around here. It's everybody. It's a nice community. So
yeah, it's pretty hard to beat. Good. So you guys just transitioned pretty easily from construction into this. But what has surprised you most since you started?
About Monterey or owning our own business? There's
owning
a lot.
Your own business. Yeah.
So you always hear people say like owning your own business, it's 24/7, and you kind of think you're like, how is that possible? And so we definitely learned that it is possible because we literally work 24/7. I mean, whether it's marketing or creating content for our Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn, we're out meeting people nightly. We were out last night attending an event. So we're always doing something. Like today we've got a bunch of open houses that we're hitting. That's how we meet new agents right now. So we're going to Santa Cruz today. We're going to be trying to hit 17 open houses. So, I mean, we just, every weekend we're doing something. His daughter's involved in it as well. She helps us pack the realtor boxes and goes to open houses with us. So it really is just nonstop. And we work 24/7. So that's pretty surprising about owning your own business because you don't think it's actually true. So
yeah, it's busy for sure.
Yeah. And then all the fun back end stuff like bookkeeping and payroll, all that other stuff that nobody talks about. So.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff that's not glamorous that nobody wants to know about.
Yeah. You don't do an Instagram reel on, recording my transactions and QuickBooks. So
Yeah, for sure. What about you, Andrew? What surprised you the most?
Kind of, yeah, about the same thing. You're working constantly, I all day doing inspections, and then you come home, and if the client wasn't there at the inspection, usually I'm talking on the phone with them for anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour and a half, whatever they need, I'm here for them, and just working through the report, talking about everything. It's a constant thing. And then, taking more continual education classes with ASHI, that's the American Society of Home Inspectors.
Okay.
They have great learning videos, and you're required to do so many a year. So it's just constantly, keep growing the business, whether it's, my inspection or just marketing or, networking. It's always constant.
Well, and sometimes we book him like 3 or 4 inspections a day. So there has been times where he's like gotten out of a crawl space at like midnight. So we hardly say no to anything. So
yeah, agents will, hey, I need this done ASAP. Hey, is the house vacant? I'll be there later tonight. And
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I've hopped out of a crawl space before right about midnight.
Ooh, yeah, that's a long day.
Yeah.
Deal. Well, good for you guys for pushing through and making it work though. That's awesome. And you guys seem to really care about your clients as well. So that's great. That's great.
We are customer service, so it's
Yeah.
we don't like to say no. We are providing a service, and we want to make sure we're doing the best possible we can.
Yeah.
We've talked a lot about your customers and how important they are to your business and how good of care you take of them. What would you say that they like most about the service you provide?
Number one feedback I've gotten is that everybody's impressed how thorough the report is. I try to be as thorough as possible, because if you're spending that $500, $600 million, $2 million, you should want to know everything you can about the home. And I'm not trying to gloss anything over. It's just, hey, these are the facts, and people really seem to appreciate that. A very, very thorough report.
Well, and Andrew, we also, one of the major things that sets us apart is that we print our report on site, and we go over with the client if they are able to be there. And so that is a big game changer for us. And people, besides loving Andrew, they love that getting it right away, especially with all of the, tight contingencies and all that stuff that's going on right now. So being able to make a decision quickly when you've got 3 days to drop your contingencies is nice. So.
Good deal. That's super helpful. I know my clients have really appreciated that, and then being able to go over that printed report right there on site as well has been helpful. So good deal. So what are your guys' goals for Pillar to Post over the next year? It sounds like you got some big ones if you're going to 17 open houses today.
Yeah, we've got a big territory. We have Monterey, Santa Cruz, and San Benito counties.
Mhm.
And so pretty much we just want to say hello to every single agent in all 3 of those counties. So that is kind of our goal for the next year.
Yeah, those are big goals. That's a lot of people to meet. Good for you guys.
Yeah, I think what was it? Monterey had like 700-800 members or something the last time I looked, and that's just one of them. So I mean,
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there. So
What do you guys like about being a part of the community on the Monterey Peninsula?
what I like about Monterey Peninsula is the tight-knit community. It's really small. A lot of people know each other. So it's, once you know somebody, you kind of know everybody by a certain degree. So coming from Sacramento, that's got a huge population, and then coming down here, that's, a lot smaller, more laid back. People are nicer, everyone's in a good mood. So I think that's been fantastic about coming to the peninsula. And, we're close to the beach. We always get those lovely beach days, and it's beautiful weather year round. So
Yeah, lovely beach days with freezing water.
yes, sometimes I will get in there though.
Oh yeah, no, I swam in there too. It's cold. It's plenty cold, but no, it's good. It's nice having when you can get a good sunny day like today. It's nice to get out there for sure.
Yeah. And there,
Well,
it's so diverse too. I mean, you've got the beach, you've got Big Sur, you've got the redwoods up in Santa Cruz. So we really just love every part of our territory where we live. So.
it's pretty incredible here. What about you, Andrew? What's your favorite part of the community, or being a part of the community?
Yeah, besides, the location, the weather, it's like Paige said, it's, kind of 2-3 degrees of separation. It's a tight-knit community. Everybody's very friendly, open. Coming from some of the bigger cities, it's kind of harder to get to know everybody. And we want to say hi, shake as many hands as possible, be helpful as possible, and looking forward in the new year, kind of getting into some sponsoring charity events and things like that.
Cool. Yeah, it's a good spot for sure. And you're talking about 2 and 3 degrees of separation. I mean, once you start getting to know business owners, you then meet more of them, and pretty soon you know everybody. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Effect for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. All righty. Well, is there anything else we should know about Pillar to Post? I can add one. Definitely follow these guys on Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah. So Pillar. What's the name again?
Our Instagram is Pillar to Post Home Inspectors 831.
831. Perfect. Yeah, go follow them. You can see all the kind of crazy stuff that Andrew finds, like the tub that had nothing supporting it underneath.
Oh,
yeah. We liked it. We're starting this new thing. It's the Tales from the Crawl Space. I think we're on the 3rd video, so we've got some more to do on that one. So
there you go. Yeah. So yeah, there's some fun stuff you find, I'm sure. So, and then all right. Well, if there's nothing else, thanks a lot, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.